Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. And we finally got some news. I think, well, it technically kind of broke yesterday, but it's kind of official today that the Senators have finally been sold. And got a couple of little thoughts on it. But before I get into it, if you are new to the channel, or if you're new to hockey in general, and you love the sport like I do, and like we all do, it would be absolutely awesome. It would be greatly appreciated if you would hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded, you can tap the little bell there, and that will notify you anytime a future video is uploaded. So, the Senators have finally been sold. After, good grief, what seemed like a good chunk of time, bids backing out, processes being just a nightmare. They finally have an owner, and it seems like it's the owner, or it's an owner that I think the league itself wanted. They wanted this guy to be the owner. And, I think that could maybe have, the league, maybe could have conflicted with some of the other bids. Because there was at least one other bid that was going to be higher than the bid that won out. So, Michael Andlauer is the new owner of the Ottawa Senators. It's a deal worth $950 million. That is according to Bruce Garriock, who is basically the Senators' beat writer. He bought 90%. Andlauer bought 90%. The Eugene Melnyk, the former owner, who passed away, his daughters had owned the team since his passing. Well, his daughters will retain 10%. So it's interesting that they, even though, they wanted the team sold, they still wanted to, I guess they still, in a way, wanted to hang on to a little piece of it because it was their dad's team. So I can kind of understand why they would want to still at least keep a little piece of it and, kind of keep track of it at least. Because, it was, it was their dad's team. Even though the people in Ottawa weren't exactly too crazy about him. Because, some of the things that he had done, talking about, I could move the team. The whole LeBreton Flats thing, that's still one thing that hasn't been figured out yet either. We know the Senators have been sold. We know who owns them, but there's nothing yet on the arena. We're not quite sure yet what Michael Andlauer, the new owner, is going to do about the arena. Is he going to try to, redo Canadian Tire Center or renovate Canadian Tire Center in Canada? Or is he going to try and get a new building closer to downtown? Which, brings in LeBreton Flats, or maybe somewhere else. I don't know exactly where else there in Ottawa that they could go. But I know LeBreton Flats has been a thing for years that they've wanted to try and get into. I don't know if, the new owner, Andlauer, is, I don't know what he's done so far of the negotiations for potentially getting LeBreton Flats. I don't know. But he did own 10% of the Montreal Canadiens, which now, I guess he's got to sell? I think he has to, he had to sell that. Because you can't own two teams. You can't be an owner of one team and a part owner of another. So he's got to sell his 10% of the Montreal Canadiens to take over the Ottawa Senators. But it is interesting that it's still sold for $950 million, which it's not horrible. And I would think now that the Senators selling for $950 million, franchise values are going to go up for sure. Because if the Senators are worth $950 million, every other team's going to be, at least around that, or at least most of the other teams. Because, other than maybe Arizona, because Arizona's Arizona, unfortunately. But this is finally done. It will be interesting to see what he, how deep does he jump into right away? Does he immediately try to start negotiating on a new arena? Or does he start, trying to figure out what to do with Canadian Tire Center in Canada? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. But yeah. At least in a way, the Eugene Melnyk's daughters, at least they retain a piece of it, so they can at least say to their dad, "Hey, we still got a little bit of your team." I do think that's kind of cool, and good for them, because it was his dad, it was their dad's team, and. It's good that they're hanging on to a little piece of it. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys happy to see the Senators finally sold? Do you like the price of it? And do you think it was pretty cool that Eugene Melnyk's daughters are hanging on to 10% of it? I'd love to know what you guys think. Also, what do you think Andlauer is going to do about the arena situation? Do you think he tries to renovate Canadian Tire Center? Or does he look at either LeBreton Flats or somewhere else to try to get a new arena? I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section on all of that. And if you haven't done it already, again, like I said, it would be awesome and very appreciated if you'd hit like, hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded. Go ahead and do that if you have not done it yet already, and it might make you feel good. Who knows? So, let me know what you guys think. And also, what do you think this could potentially do in the owner's eyes of potential expansion, maybe? Because you got to think. This will cause... If the NHL wants to expand again, the expansion fee, I think, to me, is going to start at $1 billion. Holy cow. Oh, that's just crazy to say. That is just crazy to say. You want to be a team in the NHL? Heh. $1 billion, please. Whoa. Again, let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe if you have not gotten around to doing that yet. And I'll see you guys later.